Hi everybody, Karen Miner Hurd here with WomanWize, and how many of you would love to harness the power of live video for your lead generation efforts, whether you are a freelancer, you're an entrepreneur, you're in sales, you're a network marketing pro, or maybe even you're an employee and you'd love to have you want to stand out, right, in a crowded field, and video is a way for you to do that no matter what your background is. So I'm coming to you from my outdoor office. I was just going to say live, but LinkedIn doesn't allow live. It's one of the last platforms that is yet to adopt live video, but I believe that that's coming. And when LinkedIn adopts live video, you're going to watch it explode and be more powerful than it already is. So I wanted to share with you a few tips that I learned along the way of incorporating live video into my own marketing efforts. And let me share with you a few stats, though, because I think stats are really helpful in framing the power of video. How many of you know that on Facebook alone, now a view on Facebook is 3 seconds, and how many of you know that Facebook generates 3,000 years worth of those 3-second views in one day? 3,000 years of 3-second views in one day. 80% of people would prefer a video over a static social media post. That means 80% of your prospects, 80% of your employees, 80% of the prospective employers, 80% of your prospects, 80% of your customers prefer video over static posts. So video is really, really important to master and to get very good at. Cool thing is, right now, it's still a relatively new thing. You guys remember years ago, websites could be DIY, and they haven't been DIY for a long time. Right now, video, especially live video, it's totally cool if you don't have the high-def camera and all the trappings, okay? You just need to have some decent lighting and a decent camera. I'm coming to you from my Android phone and a handheld tripod, so that's really all you need to get started. A couple of other tips that you might want to know about. And let me encourage you quickly, though. One of the things I often hear is people are worried about their appearance when it comes to live. And it used to be back in the day, you had to be, super professional looking and all that jazz. That's not really true anymore. People are going for authenticity. But authenticity and vulnerability, what you're hearing a lot about in marketing training today, does not mean TMI. And I see this a lot, especially on the more casual platforms like Facebook. And that is, unless your brand is the hot mess brand, right, and you're a mom blogger or something like that, and you're appealing to that market, don't do the TMI thing. Being approachable, being authentic is not the same thing as TMI. So be aware of that. Let me give you another tip, too, and I was just sharing at a workshop I gave on how to do videos. Rants. Rants are real popular, but you had better do that rant right, or you're going to burn your business to the ground. So when you're doing a rant, I always prefer to do a rant on something that your prospect or your market is upset about, and you're offering a solution. So a rant for rant's sake is a complete waste of time. It's going to destroy your brand, and it makes you look like a whiner, not a leader. So if you're going to do a rant, do something that's very primary to what your market is upset about, and then give them a solution. All right, and just be careful with the language. I know that may seem self-evident, but you'd be surprised how many people think that coarse language is being vulnerable and authentic, and it's not. It's a turnoff, especially in a business setting. So, and especially here like LinkedIn, obviously it's more professional, but it's a more constrained platform in that regard. So a lot of what you can get away with on Facebook is just not going to fly here. Now I'm coming to you, and I'm casual. My brand, no business suits. My brand is the person who does not want to be in corporate anymore. And I used to be there, right? And I'm not anymore. And so I'm outdoors and I'm doing those kinds of things because that's my brand. But if your brand is suits or your brand, right? Respect the brand. Respect the brand that you put so much effort into building. The other tip I want to give you, so you're gonna be cautious on rants, and only ones that are productive and that give value and solve a problem for your prospect or your market. You're going to not worry about your appearance. All right, here's a truth bomb for you. Supermodels don't like the way that they look. They don't. So don't worry about your appearance. Just be you. That's really the power of video, is people get a chance to relate to you first. Make sense? The other thing, don't worry about equipment. A good phone, decent lighting, and a decent tripod or selfie stick is really all you need to get started. I think for me, and what I teach my team, is it's more important to get started than to get perfect first. This is a case of where perfect is the enemy of the good. Another tip, use captions. Captions improve SEO. Most video is watched in silent mode, right? Because I know none of you guys do it, but there are some people who are watching video at work and they don't want anybody else to know. So captions increase completion of views by, I think it's 97%. That's massive. That is massive. So caption your videos. I like Trint. Some people like Rev, but caption your videos. And if you want these, I've got a lot of these on a tip sheet for you, so just inbox me and I'm happy to get you that tip sheet. No problem. One last tip too, especially if you're doing live videos on Facebook, which is the primary live video format. And I don't know if you know this, but Facebook and YouTube are kind of battling each other for video supremacy. And that is this. Facebook has a reputation for spontaneously deleting your live videos, even if they don't violate terms of service. So if you have a video that you really think rocked, make sure you are saving it to the cloud or to your hard drive. All right, save a copy. Don't trust Facebook to do it for you, because once that's deleted, there is no recovery. All right, and you know what? Message me for the inbox for that tip sheet, and I've got an extra bonus tip for you. So I hope that was helpful. I hope that you venture into doing lives and building your business, and especially building that rapport with your audience and your market. It is so key in today's world. Have a great day. Bye.